Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, share, give us a thumbs up. It's you that keeps the channel going. I'm so grateful for your support and your comments that you put on my videos. I'm glad that you enjoy them. And if you'd like to see me every day, I am on Instagram and Facebook every day. And trying to get a little bit more regular on YouTube. It's just a time issue. So anyhow, today we are going to look at the connection between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So this is a general collective reading, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If these readings resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, then you can check out all my offerings at the website, and that's the spiritualwarrior.uk. So, I've been meditating on the cards. I've been drawn to certain cards. So spirits, guide, angels, please, what do we need to know for the current connection of this joint energy for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, please, the current connection. Okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. Current connection, please. The current connection, please. The energy of the current connection between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. We have the Eight of Swords. One more, please. Thank you. So it feels that there is a separation, or if they've been separated for a long time, the current energy is of a separation, as in it's connected, it's always connected, but it's almost like each individual is working on themselves, and I'm pretty sure that this was in the last reading as well. I feel what I'm being drawn to is this hump, this mountain in between them. There is something that needs sorting, something that needs addressing here, that's preventing the union to come together, preventing the connection to come together in a more 3D element. It's really interesting because they draw me to the hands, and it's almost like that this is the center point. The mountain is like the center point, and the feminine hand is closer to the mountain than the masculine's hand. She's reaching her hand out, and the masculine has his hands reached out, but not quite as far as she does. So I feel like that the masculine energy is drawing back slightly more than the feminine, and this is what I feel like they're overcoming a hump in the road. This is like a deep rooted belief that they've had for a long time, even many lifetimes that I've heard, that keep them bind. The female, that's interesting. The feminine has this as well, but has broken free. Whereas the masculine energy is still being slightly tied up in this. And there is actually nothing that's holding them back. There's nothing apart from their thoughts, their thinking, their clarity of mind. I feel that they're telling me they're almost like bored of seeing this again. It's like they're starting to recognize that pattern of I can't do this because I've got to do this. They're starting to recognize the pattern, because also what I'm being shown to is, though they're blindfolded and bound, they're not completely enclosed. They're not completely enclosed to be freed, and they're recognizing that actually, even though they're not 100% there, they're taking steps forward. So if for me, what I see in this card today is like she, or the person, is walking out of this entrapment. They've not quite completely derobed themselves. They've not quite completely taken off their blindfold and their bindings, but they're starting to take, it's like this tiny little shuffle is what I'm being shown. It's not like they're charging forward, but they're taking steps forward to release what they are now recognizing as the patterns that they've seen in their life. And sometimes it's like it's like they're going back far and far and far, you know, like even when they were young, and start to putting the pieces together of how they've grown, of how they've matured, and how it has molded is the word that how this thought process has molded their life. And they're sort of showing me somebody that kind of goes, oh, I'm so bored of this. I like, you know, it's like, you know, you know when someone's on your mind and you just want them off your mind, and it's like, just get out of my head. It's like, how do you just get them? How do you tell your mind to stop thinking about it? It feels like it's that energy. It's like, just stop thinking about it. Just get rid of it. Stop believing it. And there's a process that they need to go through. There's a process of balancing up that needs to come forward. It feels like it's quite an up and down energy in the joint space. But what I'm getting is that though the energies are separate, as in they're working on their own individual energies in their own particular fields at the moment, they really drawing me towards this eternal symbol, and really drawing me to the cross, the center point. It's like, so when I was being drawn to this hill, this hump that was separating the coming together, it's like that's the center point, and they're doing it again here. And although there is highs and lows of this energy, when they come together within the central energy, it's like they feel safe enough to look at these things. It's like they feel safe enough to ride the waves, is what I'm getting, that they feel safe enough to be out of balance, because it's like the other person, the other energy is holding the way for them. It's holding the light for them. It's shining the light for them in where they need to go. It's like I have high hopes. This is what I'm getting from the Two of Pentacles. Is this can be about finance and partnership, and it's in this God, I can't speak. In this incident, it's about getting things balanced in their own life so the crossover can happen. And again, I'm getting that it's nearly there. It's steps shuffling forward, but this might not be seen from the other person in the 3D, and I know that we get that a lot, but there is an imbalance currently in the joint energies. Let's have a look at the Divine Masculine and see where the Divine Masculine is. Where's the Divine Masculine? Where's his headspace, please? Where's the Divine Masculine's current headspace? Divine Masculine's current headspace, please. Divine Masculine. Thank you. So the grandmother is the Empress in reverse, which is really interesting because it's that kind of nurturing energy. Give me small Divine Masculine, please. Yeah, transformation. Yeah. Oh wow, we've got 3 major arcanas for the Divine Masculine. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. So moving forwards, not holding on to the grief and the pain of the past. Oh, that's interesting. The cool, I haven't used this deck for so long. So this card came out in reverse. So when you look at it like this, it's the wheel, it's the medicine wheel. When you hold it like this, it's the headpiece of the chief, is what they've just given me. I love that. That's at the bottom of the deck, and that's what they're working towards. That's what they're working towards, is to be the chief, the emperor. Wow, I love that. So what's happened for the masculine? We've got the Empress. So insecurity coming up, lack of confidence. Self-worth is coming to the forefront of this. Self-worth in that they've kept themselves hidden. The real them, there's only a few people that have really seen the true them, and that could be the karmic and the karmic's family, and everybody else saw a piece of them. Everybody else saw a piece of them swimming in whichever water they were in. So if they were at work, they saw that side of them. If they were out at a party, they saw that side of them. If they were I don't know, in a group of small people, then they would see that side of them. So there was a lot of the masculine that learned these techniques to protect themselves because they have always felt vulnerable. They have always felt vulnerable, and I feel this is childhood stuff from going back to a early age. And there could be childhood stuff coming up around the mother energy, because we've got the Empress come up. So it feels about nurturing, how they were nurtured, how they were brought up, things that happened in their life. What I'm getting is like they weren't. Can you see here, like the grandmother? But it's the nurturing energy as she holds the child, and interestingly, it's a male on her. I just want to make sure that you can see that, on her lap, and they're just, looking at things and looking at what's coming up. And this is in the reverse. So I just feel that as a child that they weren't nurtured, and that this is coming to the forefront. They're moving through this. It's like am I worthy of love? The Lovers in reverse can be lack of self-love, and with seeing this as well, that's where I feel that is where the masculine is, in the masculine energy, that a transformation is really coming about. This is the Death card, but look at the imagery on this card. It's the owl, and for me, birds are about seeing this in a completely different light, in seeing this in a completely different place. And of course the owl is wise, excuse me, is wise. They can see, they can turn their heads all around. That's what they're showing me, is like the 180 degrees. I can see this from so many different angles. I can see, and it's almost like there's the old me. There's the old skeleton of me. I'm not that person anymore. And I'm walking away from the illusions, from the deception. And it's not really deception in a bad way. It's just that I sort of made out that I was that person, and I made out that I was this, but the illusion of being a certain way and not. But actually rising to, I'm wanting to sort of scream from the rooftops, because they're bringing me to this wolf that's really crying. This is me. I've discovered me. And though it's been a painful process in this discovery, they now feel quite elated. Euphoric is the word that they're giving me, in their thought process, in the discovery of themselves, in not holding themselves back anymore, in not carrying on with this illusion, but just truly being who they want to be. So how does the masculine feel towards the feminine, please? How does the masculine feel towards the feminine, please? Okay, we've got the Son of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. What else, please? does the masculine feel towards the feminine, please? How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? Okay, thank you. We've got the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Water in reverse. I'm just going to get a clarifier. Okay, that's a few too many. Have an Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Knight of Swords. Four of Wands. More stability coming in. It's like if you look at this Seven of Earth, you know, this seems, I'm drawn here first of all, this is where most of the energy is. And it looks like complete death and destruction. How does he feel towards the feminine? But the Seven of Pentacles is that the hard work is paying off. Things are coming to fruition. It's like have patience, manifestations, growing, development. When there's been a death, it takes time to rise into the energy of where you want to go. And I know that feels like it's been a long time. But there is still that, what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands is that there's purposefulness and there's readiness, but I need to kind of discover this on my own. I need to balance out this energy. I don't want to do that in and out energy. This is growth. This is development. It's like, you know, the sunflower grows every year. The seeds drop off and you can use the seeds to nurture yourself, and then you just replant them, and then they grow again, and they grow tall and bright and magnificent is the word that they're giving me. And I feel that this is the process that they're going through at the moment. How do they feel towards the feminine? We've got a new love beginning. We've got the Ace of Cups, but in the reverse it's a sort of a numbing out, it's a blocked heart. But on the clarifier, that is that there's stability coming in, and that you've got the Knight of Swords, which is about coming forth with strength and purpose for communication. It's like when this energy harvests in and settles in, there's gonna be like a wake up that's coming in really quickly and bring about much more stability. Okay, what are the masculine currently working on? What is their transformation about, please? What is their... Okay, that's a lot of cards. Okay, what is their transformation about, please? What is their transformation about? What's the masculine transformation about, please? Do we know any more about this? Ah, fear in reverse. Yeah, letting go of the fear. Lovely. And then we've got the Son of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights are a little bit slow. They're a bit clunky and they're a bit ploddy. But, you know, they do get there. They do get there when they know where they're going. And I feel, what are they working on at the moment? They're letting go of the fear. They're letting go of that ego that holds them back, that need to always be in control, because they feel that they have to get control everything, because otherwise they're going to be hurt again, is what I've just heard. But they are grounding this in. They are realizing their harvest. Look at this, is really interesting. So we've got with the fire on this side, it's like this is burnt. In the way that this erratic energy was, it feels like it burnt and it died down. But look, for the grayness of this, what they're working on is bringing their harvest in. It's like the harvest of the fruit, of the regrowth, of the renewal of the self, of the transformation that's happening here. It's a very, very powerful energy for the Divine Masculine. Okay, let's have a look at the Divine Feminine, please. Where's the Divine Feminine's current energy, please? Where? Okay, I'm going to put that one back in because I don't know how it fell. Okay. Okay, divine feminine. Where's the divine feminine's energy, please? Thank you. Wow. Nearly caught on fire. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Okay, can we have a clarifier on the Queen of Cups, please? That's very interesting, thank you. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords, please. Thank you. Okay, so what I got from before I was pulled the clarifier is don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Though I might be open and sharing and receptive, you cross me and you will know about it. It's like I'm kind and I'm really being drawn to the water lilies here, which is it's just quite beautiful. So the lotus flowers for me, one of the most powerful flowers. It grows in muddy waters, and as it comes through the water, it turns into this beautiful flower. And what they're saying to me is a little bit like this energy. So it's very, very similar. You don't necessarily see what's going on under the water. With the lotus, it's like it's growing, it's planting trees, it's dead, it's murky from everything that's under the water. But as soon as it goes past that layer and comes up, it's this beautiful flower straight away, because the patience is there. It's grown underneath of what you're not seeing, and then the harvest is shown. And I feel that with the Seven of Wands, it's like you feel like there's a need to protect yourself in where you have been open and kind and passionate, that you feel that there is a need to protect yourself and move a little bit into the Queen of Swords energy, because everything that you've tried to do, you're not seeing the manifestation of it. You're not seeing the things harvest in the way that you want to. So you feel that your path is unclear, and you're focusing on the negativity of the situation. I'm also really drawn to the 3 here, and I feel that you might be thinking that possibly your divine masculine is with somebody else, or that they've met somebody else, or that we just all be better off being with somebody else. It's, you know, take it as it resonates. General collective reading. Let's get an overall energy on these 2 queens, please, for the divine feminine. Okay. Whoa. Okay. The Tower and the Chariot. Wow. And then bottom of the deck, the 6 of Swords. So, and then followed by the Emperor. So what we've got here is, through feeling that you need to protect yourself, there has been, or there is going to be, a little bit of a shake-up. Towers aren't bad. Towers are just a change in energy. They're a change in frequency. They're a change in vision, a change in seeing these things differently. But you won't stay in this Queen of Swords energy. You're moving on from it. It's like, you know, also for me, the Chariot is about being into balance and success. But have a look at these cows here that are pulling the Chariot. They're not in line. They're not in balance. The white cow is well ahead of the other cow, and if you're looking at it, feeling in like energy in the dark and the light is winning. So you are not going to sit in this negativity of it's like this and it's like that and it's not working out, in this negative energy and not seeing the light of the sun. You're going to move forward. Your own masculine energy is going to push you forward, and you're going to go into much calmer waters with this. So how does the feminine feel about the masculine, please? How does the feminine feel about the masculine? The feminine has a lot going on in her head. It's like she's overthinking things a little bit. I've got like, I'm getting pains in my temples. Okay. That's too many. Just one, please. How's the feminine feeling about the masculine, please? Thank you. Okay. Temperance. Good. So she's balancing up. She's getting this harmony back. She realized that she has to focus on herself to get her patience. What's really interesting, remember what I said about the Chariot, how the light and the dark is balancing out. And I haven't used either of these two decks for such a long time. And you see with the Temperance how the wings are the light and the dark, the black and the white, and that's what they're holding, because the balance, it is coming into balance through all the uncertainty, through all the, oh, this is brilliant. Oh, where's that card that I want? Yes, this one. In the joint energies, that it's the up and down energy that you're riding the waves. You turn it like this, and this is the waves that you're going through. But as it comes down into the Temperance, you've got this unity symbol, the yin and the yang coming into balance. The yin and the yang for me is about sacred union. And what you're seeing is that the sacred union of the self, of what this connection is, on whatever level that means to you, but balance is coming in back in when you go back and think and remember that the Emperor came up, your own masculine energy, but it can also be the energy of your divine counterpart. So give me another card on the Temperance for how the feminine feels about the masculine. And we've got the Eight of Wands. So once I feel that that balance comes back in, things are going to start progressing much, much quicker for you. And out of her hand is this rainbow coming up. It's like complete balance. I know where I'm heading. I'm not taking all these. It's just too much. Just one more, please. Just one more for the feminine with regards to the masculine, please. One card, please, just for the divine feminine. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay, we're just going to take the two. I'm not going to fight it anymore. Okay, so we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So again, did that not? Yes, Five of Swords in reverse. See how things are matching here. But we've got the Magician in reverse here. So how does she feel about the masculine? You know, letting go of that, it needs to happen in a certain time, letting go of that anger, that despair, that strife, that self-inflicted strife. Still not quite feeling that she's able to manifest this because she's tried to manifest this in the past. And this is just creating some lack of mental clarity. So we just need to ground that in, just focus on the Temperance, focus on that union energy, the union of the self, the divine yin and the yang that comes in and fits perfectly. So let's just see what the feminine is currently working on. Wow, she's working on a lot. What's the feminine currently working on, please? What's the divine feminine currently working on, please? Ten of Wands. Yeah, a lot of oppression, you know, carrying too much feminines. What else is she working on, please? You know why? Because what they've said, she feels this, she feels this detachment in the joint energies. She feels the detachment. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. When I look at this card, it almost looks like it is hearts. Are they hearts? I don't know. It looks like hearts to me. It came in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is about working hard, abundance, practicing the skill. So they're working. I feel that the feminine has been working really, really hard, but as a distraction, actually, as the masculine has. Getting caught up in financial insecurities because they're not seeing the sun, they're not seeing their wishes fulfilled. And it's like ground it in, let go of this oppression, let go of this the heaviness that you feel around this, and lighten things up. Allow your Chariot to move forward in balance with the light and the dark, with the yin and the yang, in harmony. You can't move anywhere when one car is going one way and one is going forward. It's gonna feel really difficult and really stressful because you're not allowing it to move forward in the speed that it needs to. And it is because that she feels this energy of disconnect within the joint energies with the masculine. Okay, let's just have a look at some energies with this joint energy moving forward, please. Just moving forward. And then we'll close up the reading. Just a few cards on the energies just moving forward, the joint energies of this union moving forward, please. Energies moving forward, joint energies moving forward, please. Thank you. Joint energies moving forward. Thank you. Look at all the balance that's trying to happen here. Yeah. Okay, so moving away from the disharmony, moving away, walking away from the imbalance, walking away from not having things balanced in your life, not having things in reciprocity, in that give and take, in that equalness, in knowing your worth, in wanting so much more, and you're not prepared to settle for anything less. The King of Pentacles is a spouse. The King of Pentacles is someone that's secure and stable and solid in their presence and constant, walking away from things that aren't constant, that aren't in balance, and walking towards things that are stable, that are constant, and that are solid and always present, because you're letting go of the anxiety and letting go of where this negativity leads to. So let's just get a guidance card for Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and we will close off the reading for this week, please. Can we have a guidance card, please? The soulmate just flipped there for the Divine Masculine. Guidance card, please, for the Divine Masculine, please. Guidance card for the Divine Masculine, please. Guidance card for the Divine Masculine. New beginnings. Wow. And then soulmate popped when I was shuffling. And a guidance card for the Divine Feminine, please. Guidance for the Divine Feminine, please. Guidance card for the Divine Feminine. Thank you. New love. And I feel that this is new love of yourself, new love, new beginnings, new love coming in with new beginnings. And also for the joint energies, meditation and blessings. Meditate on what it is you already have. Meditate on what it is you want. Join it together, link it together, and focus on that union energy. So I hope you found that useful. I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon.